Hi, my name is Toby Francis. I'm on the Kendrick Lamar Grand National Tour. We're here to talk about some Rupert Neve Designs products that we're using on the tour. The 5060 centerpiece, Shepherd channels, primary source enhancers, the MBT, the converter, master bus processor, and best of all, the RMP preamps, which I've been using since 2017 on Katy Perry's The Witness Tour. When we started using them in rehearsals, the band literally played half of a song, stopped, and everybody in the room went, "What's different?" Because there was so much more definition, so much more presence in everything. Everyone in their ear monitors heard the difference right away, and of course in the PA, it made a tremendous difference. I've used those exclusively since then. Katy Perry's Vegas residency, the play tour was all RMP pre's. Red Hot Chili Peppers 2.5-year extravaganza, we had 64 channels of the RMPs. It's literally game changing if you're using an analog console or a digital console. You can't do better than to add those to your setup. On this tour, we're using the 5060 centerpiece to put together the mono lead vocal, background vocal stems, and then the stereo band mix. I found that using digital consoles, if we use analog summing, even in that simplistic of a form, it brings so much to the overall sound. The bigness, it gives you a mighty big bus analog type sound. The peak lights, we called them the sound good lights. You don't want them on all the time, but if you're hitting the master hard enough that you're seeing peaks on transients, there's a magic to the sound that happens then. A little bit of compression, and then in some of the deader rooms, this is not one of them, of course, I enhanced the low end with that as well. I adjust the depth per room and the stereo width. Each room's a little different. We come out of the centerpiece into the converter and then back into the digital console where it gets distributed. It brings an extra level of clarity, extra layers of texture that I haven't gotten any other way. The Shepherd channels add a presence in the vocals. Again, I haven't achieved that any other way. The primary source enhancer, it's rare to see a tour that does not have those now. It's such a handy tool. When I use the Yamaha Rivage series consoles, there's a plug-in version. I use it on almost every input to some degree because it makes that much of a difference. I've got several channels for Kendrick's vocal according to where he's at on stage and how he sings in that area. Part of the show, or most of the show, he's in front of the PA, which of course the primary source enhancer helps greatly. This is a really large tour. There's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of production value in this. So it's been quite a rehearsal process.